Learn about life, learn about this, learn about that, don't take me seriously.
I was born in 1980. I'm an 80s kid. You had to pick which cartoon. There was one better than the other on TV back in the day. Bugs Bunny, you had the whole Hanna-Barbera series, Care Bears, My Little Pony. Yeah, I watched an occasional My Little Pony episode, okay? Scooby-Doo. Where is this stuff? What's going on? With all due respect, I grew up on Mr. Rogers. I grew up on Sesame Street. There's a clever way of making things entertaining and educational. Schoolhouse Rocks. That's how I learned about the passing of a law and a bill in this country, is through Schoolhouse Rocks. The Muppet Babies. What happened to that show? Let's bring that back. Talk about a clever show. Not only were they just Muppets, they were babies. We'll take two of the cutest things that we could possibly think of. The Muppets, classic, and babies. They've been around for a while. Let's mash them together and we make the Muppet Babies. Genius! They were even being responsible about making the Muppet Babies. They were like, well, we can't have all these babies like walking around by themselves and taking care of themselves. That's kind of a little bit of a child neglect. Nanny, you never saw her face. You only saw her from the waist down. We just saw Nanny as these like big green and white striped socks with like red shoes. You didn't have to see her face. You heard her voice. She was like, hey kids, keep it down. You're Muppeting too loud. Nobody ever questioned why the heck are there Muppets? I mean, if my baby came out looking like a little Fozzie Bear or a Kermit the Frog and I had a kid and a little frog popped out, I'd be freaking out. I'd be asking a couple of questions. What the heck does Nanny look like? That's what I want to know. Is she really human? I mean, she's taking care of a freak show. Then there were the Smurfs. The Smurfs. Papa Smurf, I mean, old, wise, had the beard, had the red hat just to show a little bit more authority. There's no racial divide going on in the Smurfs. Everyone's blue and fighting for the right to be blue, and they're fighting a gargoyle guy and a cat. A lot of competition over Smurfette. I'm gonna assume Snorks! They were basically the Smurfs underwater. They were like, all right, well, let's just take the same concept, these little blue character-y looking things, but then let's put them underwater. There was He-Man, then there was She-Ra. From the power of Grayskull, I am He-Man! The little cat turns into a big cat and he's all riding away on his cat. Thunder! Thunder! Thundercats! Where are these cartoons, people? He-Man action figures. I had Thunderman, Thundercats action figures. I was buying stuff. I wasn't really buying it. Like, my parents were commercials for breakfast cereals. It was a happier time. Back when high fructose corn syrup wasn't really a big deal. Nobody asked any questions. I know that the Power Rangers is really big and the Power Rangers is like, yeah, nothing beats the Power Rangers. 6 people that got superpowered and one's pink and one's blue and then they come together and they form like a Power Ranger.
I get it, okay.
Voltron was pretty dang cool. I mean, come on. They all like traveled in these electronic panthers and then they came together and they formed a giant robot that just used to kick butt. That's better than the Power Rangers. That's better than the Power Rangers.
That's better than the Power Rangers.
I'm sorry. This stuff gets me worked up. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. This is nuts. It's hot, sticky, and it's nuts. Bad description. That was 3 different thoughts, by the way. It's hot, it's sticky, and this is nuts.
Muppet Babies will make our dreams come true. Muppet Babies will do the same for you.
When your world looks kind of weird and you wish that you weren't there, just close your eyes and